I'm interested in eternal things. I'm interested in things that were true before there were any humans and will be true long after humans are extinct.
But what did you mean by that?
I meant by that Jesus really did die for our sins. I mean,
I don't believe that.
I'm brought up in a Christian culture. I went to Christian schools. I therefore know my way around the Bible. I know my way around the Book of Common Prayer. I know the hymns. I know the Bible. It has the sort of facts that tell us how old the universe is, how old the world is, the history of life.
Fair enough, right? And I share your appreciation for that remarkable, the remarkable phenomena that emerge in consequence of that. I spent a fair bit of time studying the psychophysiology of the hypothalamus. Okay, so the hypothalamus is set up, it's got two halves, basically.
You're wandering onto something else now, which is something quite different. I'm not interested in the truth of science.
Okay, so how do we deal with the notion that...
Well, let's go back to what you said earlier, which I was very interested in. The notion of sacrifice, as you say, it goes right through the Old Testament and the New Testament. The sacrifice of Isaac or Ishmael by Abraham and the sacrifice of Jesus is the same idea.
On the purely factual side, there's a psychological trait, openness. And openness fractionates into two types. One type of mind is associated with deep interest in ideas. People like that tend to prefer nonfiction.
Well, it doesn't impress me. I mean,
and that there's some reason for that. And one of the things I wanted to ask you is, well, what do you think that science got right?
Virtually nothing. Cain and Abel were the first humans to be born in the natural way. Now that, a pattern that they represent, the conflict between brothers, the rivalry between brothers, this is a fundamental pattern. They're things that increase my trust in the validity of Christian propositions like the resurrection, the virgin birth, the miracles, and Jesus is the Son of God.